Hey there folks, Chris here with one of my favorite thrillers ever, the 90s classic Breakdown with Kurt Russell and the late great JT Walsh. A fantastic film that holds up just as great today as it did when it was first released in theaters way back in 1997, and now finally makes its way onto 4K. And this is one of those films that I never get tired of, and that's mainly because of how well it's written. And obviously the great performances starting with Kurt Russell, because you really believe the roller coaster of emotions he's going through in pursuit of the whereabouts of his wife. And that right there proves what a great actor he is, but the rest of the supporting cast delivered on all cylinders as well. It's just a perfectly executed movie that was shot on 35mm film, which looks pretty decent in 4K, although I wouldn't say it's all that impressive unless you see close-ups on faces. Then the image provides good detail, like for example the pores on their faces and deeper black levels compared to the Blu-ray release, and better defined grain structure in 4K versus the Blu-ray. However, there are moments when the image is slightly darker than it needs to be during exterior shots, not to the point of black crush, but pretty close during a few scenes, and that could be because of the way the film was shot. And keep in mind, it's not always easy filming a movie out in the middle of nowhere with the scorching hot sun glaring down, but in controlled settings, like for example the scene at the bank during Chapter 16, details come through a lot better since it's indoors. But all in all, it's a very nice upgrade over the Blu-ray for fans of this film. For the audio, it's the English 5.1, and it sounds really good. It's nice and clear, and it's really during the suspense when this track comes to life with deep bass and a more surround experience once the action gets going. So with that being said, I'm rating both the picture and sound quality a 4.5 out of a 5. For extras, it's the same features from the Blu-ray, which includes a commentary track with director Jonathan Mostow and Kurt Russell, plus the isolated score track, interviews with the director, as well as Kathleen Quinlan, a featurette called A Brilliant Partnership, Marta De Laurentiis on Breakdown, an alternate opening, and more, including the trailers. So as I close it out, Breakdown makes its 4K debut with a decent transfer. Not perfect, but good enough to warrant a purchase. And if you don't want the box set this film is a part of, then I recommend picking up the individual release. See you in the next one.